Hello there and welcome to Vermin Hunters TV with me, Si Pitway. Today on the show, I'm back at one of my permissions in Gloucestershire. And I hadn't had it out for a while. I brought my Brocock Compato. And on top of that I've got the Optisan 4-16 by 44i EVX scope. Really nice one of the newer ones from MTC Optisan, and it really makes this rifle together a great combo. So hopefully today, it is a bit windy, but it's not as windy as the actual weather forecast, so that's why I'm out. Now, I've made a bit of a boo this morning. People who follow the show know that this rifle shoots Bisley Magnums, and it's absolute tech driver with him, to the fact that the other day I put out a drawing pin to test my calibration at 63 metres or 69 yards. The first shot touched the bottom of the drawing pin, and the second shot hit it completely and smashed it out the board. But that was with Bisley Magnums. However, this morning when I filled this rifle up to bring it, I got my Bisley Magnums, put my magazine, what comes with it, obviously into the Bisley Magnum thing, got to the permission and I forgot my bipod and my pellets. Now luckily in the car, loose, I had some air arms field. Now this rifle don't really like air arms field, it's not its favourite choice by far. So what I've done is put my tape measure out, which was also in the car, and I've taped out 30 metres and I've zeroed it. It needed 8 clicks down and 8 clicks right to get it onto 0 for the air arms field. Now surprisingly, when I tested this with air arms field, probably coming up for about 8 or 9 months ago, it was like a shotgun with them. This morning the groups have tightened up somewhat, and I'm not sure why. I know I've cleaned the barrel a few times and obviously had more use, but I can't see why that would make much difference from what I did when I first started. But it's shooting really well at the moment, so I'm not going to stretch the ranges too far if possible, but we should be able to get a few for you. So whatever you see on this, it'll be improved a lot more when I get the proper pellet. What a wally, eh? But that's how it goes. Adapt and overcome. Right, I've just pulled up at my permission, and I didn't even have the time to set the camera up. As I pulled up, got the Brocock Compato out, and there was a squirrel. I hadn't seen a squirrel about on here for a while, but there was one in the tree what I shot at, and one when I'd shot I seen fly off, so there's starting to be a few here, so I'm going to pick it up. It's only just one shot. Yeah. So, Compato 1, squirrel 0. This rabbit looks like he's got a bit of mixy, so I'm going to try and get him from a fence post. It's a nice shot, just over 30 yards. So let's put that one out of the misery straight away. Really happy with that. So far this morning, 2 shots, 2 kills for the Compato. Wood pigeon here. Hopefully you'll see him fall if I hit him. Standing unsupported. 3 shots for the Compato and 3 clinical kills. Not even picked that other rabbit up yet, look. Still down there. Good permission this, but even better rifle. Alright, let's go and pick these 2 up. So, first one, check out that headshot. That's clinically placed. And then this was standing unsupported, which is quite funny because I was at Black Cat Club yesterday, and I was really struggling with my standing shooting with a Springer, but put the compactor in my hand and, oh, as you saw, straight out the tree. Beautiful, absolutely stunning. You could hear the crack. That one's around about 35 metres. Now I'm saying roundabout because not only did I forget my bipod and my Bisleys, I also forgot my laser because it was all in the bag together. But yeah, that was bang on the button. Absolutely nailed it, as you saw. Another one. There was another one. I was just taking the gun off the shoulder, as you probably saw, and it did a runner, so I never got the shot. Right, there's a rabbit there I just shot off camera. You can see him just twitching. He's a long way, but luckily the wind's going straight towards him, and I've had to take him standing unsupported. Didn't even have time to set the camera up again because he was on guard watching me. But if I turn the camera around, you can hopefully see there's nothing for me to rest on at all. So yet again, standing unsupported, I would say is probably 40 yards. Yeah, 37-ish metres. 36, 37 metres, so pleased with that. Like I say, wind went straight towards him, and he went straight over. Here's that rabbit, freehanding the camera, because I shot it from that post over there, but the sun's behind me, and if I put the camera on the tripod, you'll just get the sun and you won't see the picture. Pato does it again. Rested on the fence post, about 35 metres, 37-ish yards, pinpoint. There you go. Shot placement on that. It's another really nice shot bunny. Only close range, I don't know, that was probably my secondary zero, about 15 metres. no problem whatsoever. Pick him up. Paces. I don't know if you heard, that was 17 paces. Like I say, I ain't got a rangefinder, but nice headshot you can see, standing. But to be fair, on times 10 at 17 paces, which is probably around about 15 metres actually. The rabbit's head fills the scope quite a lot, so it is hard to miss something that big at that range. Right, I've just walked along this hedge. There was a few rabbits, but I never got shot. I was not stealthy enough. But as I've just got level here, I've just watched sadly a mixie rabbit run out these nettles, and I think it's just in these nettles here, so I'm going to do the right thing and put it out of its misery if I can find it. I hate seeing mixie on my permissions. It's really sad. You can see, hopefully, the state of this one. I shot him in the head there, killed him, but look at his eyes. He's in quite bad order, look, full of grass seeds and stuff, and yeah, he didn't really know where he was going. So it's only fair. Air arms to the head, and that's him not suffering anymore. So as I said earlier, I forgot quite a lot of stuff this morning. I think I was trying to get out of the house without waking Laura up and upsetting her. But magazine was something I forgot as well. But the good thing about the Compatto, as I'll show you now, you don't have to have a magazine. So if you want to use it for HFT, you can single load, and it's just a case of pushing it in like so, pushing the bolt forward. So that's allowed me today to obviously re-zero with these air arms field and be able to at least get a few bits of vermin. Quite a nice bag so far. Pigeon, squirrel and rabbit. Could do with a crow or a magpie, but they're very wary and there's a lot of cover still on the trees, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get a crow or magpie, even though they are on this permission. Right, it's coming to the end of the actual shoot now. I've been out about 2.5 hours, but while I've been walking around shooting different things, I've been thinking about pellet selection. And as I said earlier, Air Arms Field is a really good pellet, but it's just not like with this barrel for the Compatto. And looking at the results I've got, a lot of people would probably think, well, they're good enough because you're obviously you're shooting and killing humanely. But it just goes to show how important pellet testing is, because if I was to put these pellets at say 45 yards and do a group, I would probably be looking at anything from a £1 coin to maybe a 2p piece, maybe to a little bit bigger, which for a lot of people might be fine and you might be happy with that. But in the same scenario, if I was to put a target out at 45 yards with Bisley Magnums, they would make a 1-hole group, as in not all through the exact same hole, but it'd be an hole, a singular circular hole, probably about half the size of a 5p. It's capable of doing that. So there's a difference, and it just allows you, if you do this pellet testing, to stretch a little bit further and get better results when you come to your shooting. So if you don't pellet test and you think you're happy with the brand you've got at the moment, put out a target card at 45 and shoot 5 shots or 3 shots, whatever you're comfortable with, and then try a different brand and see if you can get a tighter group. And then if you're getting them tighter at 45, they're going to be a lot tighter at 30, 25. It's just a tip. It's something I do, and even though I've got the results I have today, as soon as I get home I'll be coming 8 clicks up and 8 clicks left, which will put me back on my 0 for Bisley Magnums. Well folks, that brings me to the end of this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. All filmed in one session. So you can see to the front, got 6 rabbits, a couple of them with Mixie, which is sad, a squirrel, which is a bonus because I had a squirrel for a while, and a wood pigeon, all shot with the Brocock Compato and the Optisan MTC new scope. So I'm really pleased. I was going to give up and go home when I realised I'd not got my correct pellets, and I'd also not got my rangefinder, but you have to adapt and overcome, and just a case of rolling out the tape measure, putting a target card out and cracking on. Now if it would have been massively out and the groups would have been silly, then I wouldn't have bothered, but like I said earlier, I don't know if it's because I'm single loading and the air arms are shooting better, but it does seem to shoot better with the air arms now after use, and there's the result. But like I say, I will be going back to the Bisley Magnums and I'll make the change on the scope turret before I actually put it in the bag. So from me and Davy, thanks for watching. If anyone's seriously contemplating buying a Compato, I can highly recommend it. You can see what it's capable of. Versatile, accurate, light, compact rifle. Cheers. Bye for now.